Okay, this will be the last video that we watch today by CJ. CJ Dachamp, probably more than 16 minutes ago by now. But he made a video 46 minutes ago. The Nonchalant Trials of Sung Jinwoo. Sun Jinwoo. We know Sun Jinwoo. Solo leveling. He solo level won Anime of the Year, didn't it? By Crunchyroll, which I love solo leveling, but I don't think it should have won Anime of the Year. As much as I love solo leveling, I honestly I think VtuberEN should have won Anime of the Year, honestly. But that's my 2 cents. Again, the Nonchalant Trials of Sung Jinwoo by CJ Dachamp.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life.
I hate when that happens.
His fucking board and redoing an entire video from scratch.
Aww.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate when that happens. Every now and then when I try to edit a react video, every now and then fucking DaVinci just won't export my goddamn video, and I have to like remake it multiple times, and I don't even know why. I have to delete the project, remake a whole new project, and hopefully it works that time. That's the worst.
We are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight monowa panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sung Jinwoo.
Honestly, I would have been happy with just like the manga panels. If he just made a video just on the manga panels and not the anime, but that's just me.
So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So, without further ado, the Jinwoo trials.
Okay, in Jinwoo's defense for that, I think he kind of wanted to see if they would be able to handle it themselves. He did stop them before they died, so that's a little bit of a okay. I'm pretty sure that whole troll thing, the troll warlock, I forgot what it was called. But that whole thing, he was watching to see if they could handle themselves first.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr.
Not the belly
Jinwoo
flop.
here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest rank niggas in the game. These
Honestly, he could literally like take that whole description that he just said and then change a few words, and it could be like My Hero. It could be Fairy Tale. It could be a bunch of other magic or hero, or it could be 2B Hero X. You could literally take that description that he just said about solo leveling, change the words a little bit, and it's any other anime.
These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass. In showers, never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And Jinwoo was a fucking E.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This nigga was trash. He sucked! Hot ass, bun buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck.
I think, wasn't Gino, I need to like reread it or rewatch it because I need my solo leveling fix every now and then, chat. I'm just saying, you know, if I'm not streaming, most likely I'm rereading solo leveling. But I think if I remember right, he was like one of the only few E rank. Because E rank's pretty rare, if I remember right. If you're not an E rank, then you're just like a regular human.
So this man, Jinwoo, was hard stuck bronze 3, and he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, Jinwoo's here? Ah, shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know a fucking name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin. She looking at this every time like, Jinwoo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so
oh god, his dad is hot.
Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever
oh
seen.
god, he's hot.
This party found a secret dungeon. They go into
chat. Damn it. Solo leveling is like Jujutsu Kaisen ×2 for me because Jujutsu Kaisen, I love both Toji and Megumi. And then solo leveling just amplified that by 2 times with his dad and Jinwoo. Like, damn, okay. I can take both, you know?
a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style.
Nirvana, why?
Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal.
Chat, you guys should know. Every now and then you're gonna, what do I call her? Every now and then you're gonna encounter down bad Nirvana. So every stream, you should just expect down bad Nirvana to just appear at least once.
And Jinwoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up.
Honestly, low-key, even before the glow up, Jinwoo was kind of cute. Jinwoo was kind of cute, but before the glow up, he was a little cute boy. He was like a little doggy boy. He was adorable. It's not like he wasn't attractive. He was cute. Look at him.
He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So,
and he snap. He was like around like 5 foot or something. Like he was around like his sister's height, and her sister's pretty short. He like grew like a whole feet too. So not only did he get a glow up in his looks, he grew like a whole foot somehow.
Now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man Jinwoo caught some bodies, and I'm not talking about no regular dungeon.
He used to be a twink. If you look at him at the beginning of the manga or the anime, and then you look at him at his most peak physique around like when he got his rank reevaluated, the difference is astounding. It's like his whole body shape. He like His like DNA like altered.
Talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass six-stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum ass. I got all this gear for nothing. Nepo baby Jinho. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like, this nigga sucks, but he's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't scream,
and he's rich.
I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this six-stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dongsuk, and he explained to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dongsuk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way.
Sign this waiver.
Picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS.
Where's the healer?
A single healer in sight. And bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no hills, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered.
Look, they were competent hunters. They were just in the scam game, you know?
Monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming six-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dongsuk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche?
But they got a pickaxe right there. Literally? Did nobody double check? Well, we already know what happened if you're watching anime or read the manga. If you're somehow watching this video and you don't know, don't blame me for getting spoiled.
So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this six-stack is a bunch of con men crooks, because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of Doom. Jinwoo cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that.
Oh my
nigga.
goodness.
And trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team?
I mean, Loki. This is exactly what I do when I see a spider or any sort of bug in my room. I just grab the nearest object, whether it's my shoe, whether it's a book, a fucking pillow. I'll grab literally anything and just like hit it multiple times until it dies. So like, if I had a flamethrower, I would torch any bugs that enter my room.
He just cooked the boss by himself. Bro,
Just use club.
He picked up the bags. They said, hey bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six-stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinho was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around and kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, Jinwoo gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man
The kill.
these niggas. All 6 of them boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled
I still need to watch Sakamoto. I'll watch it after stream.
the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to Jinwoo and was like,
Oh my god! Chat, I think this is like one of my favorite moments in either the manhwa or the anime. Like the way he just effortlessly kills this whole group. Spoilers somehow. The way he just effortlessly kills this entire group. Like the next scene, he just casually slices this man's head off, or he slices his throat, and it was so fucking cool. It's like one of my favorite moments in all of Solo Leveling.
let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum-ass E rank, bronze 3. What the fuck are you gonna do to us, huh? With no emotion, just decapitates this.
Yeah, so casual.
They like, nani? How the hell did an E rank just kill a D rank? In Huang Dong Suk Nu. Oh my god, this isn't an E rank. This is a Smurf of Doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with a swing, misses, knocks to the gut. And he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
so Jinwoo easily kills his bum ass. And then look at the mage. He tries to hit her with a fireball. Instant flash step. It takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Kill.
Chatty's so hot.
You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man that caused 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Because he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack him, but Woo speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in Elo.
Sabajo, how can you disagree with me on Sun Jinwoo? Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed in you. You're gonna disagree with me on Sun Jinwoo, one of the hottest men in fiction? Your streamer's disappointed in you.
Face plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are worthless.
Hotter than Levi? I said he was one of the hottest. I didn't say he was the hottest. He's up there on my list. Levi's probably top though.
Bitch ass nigga. Cause what do you hear?
Levi gets a couple points off because he's short. I think he's about my height, but I acknowledge that he's hot. But so he's up there.
To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God.
Quintuple kill.
This man just wiped the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Wu called oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, Jinwoo was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it would shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners. And the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes. And that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh,
Sorry, chat.
hear me yo, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of father paid Tenchi to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what
That Amanda clip is so funny.
They were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love that.
Nirvana got hypnotized by Gina that she rewinds the video. I actively reread Solo Leveling, like on a regular basis, chat. Like I said, most of the time if I'm not streaming, I'm most likely rereading Solo Leveling for that week.
The thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is Jinwoo's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told Jinwoo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter, and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has one arm. Before one of y'all say, but usually, characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what?
He held his own, if I remember.
Built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So Woo, why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off, blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care, too little too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tenchi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six stack. This man knew off the rip. He ranked my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins,
He is charging him for aura farming.
So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga Taeshik was stunned. He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Taeshik ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you was hitting the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. And that man Taeshik was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him, born again! Just look at his face, man. He knew it was over. Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his backline. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo aura farming over his body.
Is that another charge?
Getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker aura farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Taeshik Kong became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the Jinwoo trials.
Let me see if I remember how many more kills he had. Oh, he had that one guy when he was getting revenge for his brother. Do the monsters count? Because he killed the elf when he tried to take him in or to arise him. He didn't kill the queen. I'm pretty sure the other guys killed the queen. If he did kill the queen, then I'll add that. Anyone else? I need to reread it. It's been a while. They had a handful more kills on him.
Exhibit B. Scrapping with a Souls boss. Now this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' three-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this man. It low-key made him rethink his hunting shit.
Egress!
It was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Egress the Blood Red. Motherfucker look like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3.
I think Egress is my favorite shadow, honestly.
And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Egress looked at bro and said, "Are you a real nigga or are you a phony?"
He's the OG, man.
So Egress speed blitzes Jinwoo, and just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room, and 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he...
You know what my favorite part about solo leveling, chat, is when he actually has opponents that like match him in his strength. It's like there's like a good part of the story where he's just too overpowered, you know? Like everybody like he has no equal. I think there are like a handful, but I don't think he ever fights them. So like my favorite moments in solo leveling is when he is obviously overpowered, but when he finds opponents that match his power and he is struggling.
He came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided, "Oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. Let's throw hands then." Bro was already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him. This man is a demon. And Egress wasted no time. Bro stood
That's why I love Egress.
2 seconds. Then boom, with
Oh.
the snap of a finger, plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down. They hit this boy with the humbling this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Egress had perfect.
He wasn't gonna do much damage anyway. Egress is still wearing armor.
Ended up finding an opening, and he ended up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and this man like a basketball. Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the neck, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another two-fist combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Egress was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro,
How does he not have any broken ribs?
And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like,
Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch.
So Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, nah, I'm not done yet. He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. He shoved it in his throat again. Pause. But But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss.
Plot armor? I wouldn't call it plot armor. I would call it he finally found the weakness. Because every boss has a weakness. Like, he has openings in his armor. Like, there's an opening between the armor on his neck and on his head. So that's an obvious weakness he could have exploited had he noticed it earlier. And also the eyes, the opening in his eyes.
Not gonna lie, insane work, nigga.
The broken ribs. Oh yeah.
IRL, and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try. But bro proved that he was Himothy just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The Jinwoo trials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So,
Oh, there's multiple videos?
Round table, will this stat line get even more ridiculous? Spoiler. Yes.
The whole anime is about hype moments and aura. You could say that about like a lot of testosterone based anime though. You could say that about Baki Hazba. You could say that about what's that one called? Kenken Ashura. Like, this anime is very much just a testosterone aura farming anime, but at least it's entertaining. Like, Baki Hama and Kengan Ashura are good.